GM, it's your boy. Good morning, everybody. I see a few people in the chat already. Amazing. We've only been live for 15 seconds. We have 7 people. That means we have 0.5 persons per second live. The math is mathing. We've got 8270 in the chat saying GM. We've got Vanglog saying GM. Now you just need someone to say GM, just one, and then the triumvirate, the Zelda triangle will be complete. But good morning. My name is Dude Lifts. It is Wednesday, August 20th, and this is Scroll With Me. This is where we're going to... Oh, Mrs. Dude Lifts in the chat saying GM, completing the trifecta. Doesn't get any better than that. It does not get any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it here. You've seen the timeline provide. Now the chat provides. People are dealing raw honey in the chat. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible technology. Good morning. Excuse me. Still getting up. Mrs. Dudelift says, when do you join a Scroll With Me? I don't know. Episode 50 is coming up. Maybe we have a surprise special guest. Who knows? We've got Slade in the chat saying, hell yeah, time to relax and watch your stream. I don't know how relaxing this is going to be, but I appreciate you. Shout out to Slade, who's running a crazy Zora experiment right now. I would recommend you go check it out. And I'm sure we'll see it on the timeline, to be fair. But Slade put 50 grand in Zora creator tokens in a wallet and then is doing an open auction with a leaderboard, and whoever bids the most at the end of 72 hours gets the wallet. I think currently, last time I checked, the bid was like 7 grand. So think about that. It's just a cool experiment. Slade has worked with the Laudio team, so they're going to go loud. But I just think it's super fun. So shout out to Slade for being in the chat. But let's keep it going here. Let's dive into the timeline for today. Let's see what the vibes are. Let's perform our vibe checks as a service. As a reminder to all, my name is Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me. This is our group therapy session that we conduct every morning to understand the state of affairs, state of the union with crypto Twitter. Let's dive into it. Let's start scrolling. We got the top here. We've got more markets here as reposted. Hate that. Should be retweeted. Shout out Nikita. Flow Community Rewards is one of the most exciting features of using Flow blockchain. Complicated quests? Nah. Airdrop proxy points? Nah. Real world products and experiences? Yes. I got a cool little graphic here that shows you if you pull the claw. Did I say pull the claw? This is more markets. So if you deposit into their stablecoin vault, you get 16% yield. Or if you deposit into their Anchor Flow vault, you get 150% APY. You earn the boxes, baby. Let's keep going. All right. Chris Madden says the vibes are good. We'll be the judge of that, Chris. We will be the judge of that. But I do like their AI creator challenge that they're doing right now. It's really cool. It seems to be inspiring a lot of people to make some interesting stuff. Let's see here. Klaus. Love the new PFP, Klaus, by the way. That Finney Hagar, Jack Butcher, O'Pepin is just chef's kiss. Everyone was bearish on the timeline, so this felt right. Bearish crew made me honorary bear. Okay, interesting. This reminds me of the first NFT I ever bought, which was on Polygon. This is in 2021, and it was legitimately they're like, Polygon's cheaper, has no gas, and it was a doodle derivative. I didn't even know what a doodle was, so it was called a doodle bear. I've still got my doodle bears because I bought some rare doodle bears because of course I aped in. I think they're called doodle bears. I'll have to check, but I think they eventually bridged to mainnet ETH. I don't know, but had no idea it was a derivative. Didn't even know what that meant, but thought it was cute. So now we're here. We got Mickey did this. Says 3 tools that made me feel like a wizard. After Effects, coffee, more coffee. Yo, shout out to Mickey. He just did a animation for a cross protocol in Solana. I just saw it on the timeline this morning. And my man absolutely cooked with that. To me, it was some work that I had not seen Mickey do in the sense that it was more 3D animation. I don't know. Did a really great job. So shout out to Mickey. Would recommend anybody to work with Mickey. Shout out. Let's see. We've got We got Deet Shirley in the chat or on the timeline. More, I should say. Deet Shirley, as a reminder to everybody, created NFTs. So that's pretty crazy that he walks among us. You know what I mean? Yeah, he wrote ERC 721, created NFTs, helped build CryptoKitties, Top Shot, whole nine. But so he's quote tweeting Roham here, who is the founder of Dapper Labs and Top Shot. Just heard from the team that in NYC that Flow blockchain was the most built on platform of all platforms at ETH Global, not just L1, L2. Oh, seem like people like your talk, Deet. Nice. Shout out to Deet. So Deet gave a talk on the Pragma main stage in New York about the Flow Forte upgrade, which introduces a couple really interesting features that, you know, I may be a little biased, but I think you're going to change cryptocurrency as we know it. So seems like people were equally bullish on that. So to answer the question, what is Forte and why is it bullish? If you know, you know. Let's keep going here. I will never not own a doodle. 100%. 100%. I mean, it's like I am my popsicle. My popsicle is me. If you don't get that by now, I don't understand. I mean, did I say the same thing about my original doodle? Yes. But did I mean it in spirit? Maybe not. We'll never know. All right. It is 8:41 here. I feel like, you know what? Wait, no way. Is that Pixelmon? Dude, Pixelmon in the chat. Slate says, wait, you're that bullish on it. Might be good for an experiment. I think if you're talking about Forte, yeah, we can cook. We can cook. Because the whole thing is you can do, no, it's not live on mainnet yet, but you can do essentially on-chain cron jobs. So you can set things to be triggered by time. It reduces off-chain dependencies. And then you can have AI agents that actually execute in a secure environment that aren't prone to hallucination. So you can actually give them control over your wallet, which is the one thing that's actually going to unlock the ability of AI agents to transact on chain, because any other variation of that currently is unsafe. Just saying. Oh, told you the timeline provides. We've got Ultra here. Slade just launched a pretty cool experiment. 50K prize pool. Open the bid at Slade.world. Bids paid in Zorcoin. Slade, highest bidder takes all. There you go. There you go. You know, hey, I'm top 15 holder of Slade, so maybe I got to make a bid. Maybe I got to make a bid. We'll see. Let's keep going here. You know, I'm feeling like we got a refresh here. I'm seeing blank up here. I'm seeing OpenSea. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we received this question a couple times. Does pre-registration mean that a coin under my name gets launched? The answer is no. All coins need to be manually deployed by users. Oh, I had no idea that this was a token launch pad. I thought this was a blind box thing, so I registered for it. They had like a fake Pop Mart box with a goblin on it, and I was like, that's hilarious, and so I registered for it. But hey, we're here for it. We're here for the experimentation. I think I've taken part of every creator coin experiment that's existed up until this point, and so let's just add another one to it. Why not? And I actually love it. I love that we can experiment so quickly and fail fast and figure out what works and speed run our way to figuring out what it looks like to bring content on chain. Let's see here. Whoa. I'm seeing repeats here. We fucked this up somehow. I don't know. Yeah, look at this. Look at this glut of posts that we're missing out on. We got to refresh. Tom Lee literally told you where to buy and you didn't buy. I guess ETH is pumping again, maybe. That would be my inference. That would be what I would infer. You know, if someone in the chat wants to let me know, let me know. Let's see here. Yuimono Momono is a frequency. I think Tom would be happy that someone else is bullish on Yumimemomo. Sea anemone. I'm purposely going to mispronounce that forever. Let's see. The best just got liquidated. 98 million liquidated across crypto markets in the past hour. That's 13 minutes ago. Okay, so I see one thing that says Tom Lee told you where to buy. So I assume ETH is up. And then I see this. I see red. I don't even know what's going on. I feel like I'm like an astronaut on a spaceship that only has like a singular radio, you know, and that's what Scroll With Me is all about. It's like I'm calling in, I'm like ground control to Major Tom. What the hell is going on here? And I'm trying to infer from little bits, like little broken radio pieces, like everything bad. And I'm like, is it? I don't know. And that's why I'm here. It's almost like I need to cut off all other input and just solely. I just made up a word, fully, solely fully focus on the timeline. And I can almost guarantee I wouldn't be better for it. But hey, dude, I have no idea who this guy is, so just exposed myself there. Not DeFi OG. So glad Monad is over. Dude, that was an interesting, 8270 in the chat. So glad Monad is over. That was an interesting time yesterday morning. Dude, there's every once in a while, there's things that happen on Scroll With Me. Like there was one time, it was a massive hack. It was like a hack unfolding as Scroll With Me. I think it was the Bybit hack, like $1 billion or something. It was just happening on the timeline in real time. Everyone's like, it's so over. So interesting. Same kind of energy to ground control. Yeah, the Monad thing, a lot of people were speculating that maybe that has something to do with some kind of like social fi allocation. So, hey, wouldn't be mad at it. I'll take the free money, but we'll see. Oh, God. $300 in cursor credits in a dream. Yes. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Introducing Mantra. We raised $5 million to make something we wish existed. A way to make polished AI-generated videos from start to finish without ever touching a camera. You raised $5 million on that? I think my man's here just built a front end for probably existing video generation. Dude, hey. As that guy from Apple said when they debuted the either calculator or clock on iPad, we live in an age of wonders. Let's keep going. Let's see. Even the market gets these. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The timeline provides, don't ever forget it. The animation I mentioned for Mickey did this. Look at this. Look at this. Just soak it in for a second. It is symmetrical enough where I feel like if you have that like tryptophobia or whatever that thing is, hopefully you're not triggered. Trigger warning for all my tryptomaniacs out there. But yeah, I mean, look at it. It's incredible. You thought you're like, oh, this man's a 2D animator. He can draw things. And then you see this. My man cooked. Shout out to Mickey. Let's see. Most of you don't understand the impact Clipper kids are having on the internet right now. The short form video you see has been clipped, framed, tested, and published by a swarm of teenagers before it even hits your feed. The scale and prevalence is underreported. Yeah, that's something that I'm just becoming kind of more. I've been following WAP for a while, and I know that people can do clipping, whatever. But there must be. I think there's kind of like strata of systems now. Like people will put a bounty out on WAP to clip a bunch of stuff from their streams or whatever, and then I bet people are watching to see what performs better, and then they're copying and stealing. Now I imagine it's just like a crazy, like viral attention race. I had my first, not my first. But there's an account. It was called like Clip Kings, and it's found out that it was ran by a buddy of mine. But he was like exclusively clipping dude lifts and Gainsey, and I was like, that is the strangest sentence I've ever heard. So I guess I have a clipper now. So clip that. I'm just kidding. That's so weird. So weird. Okay, Tom Lee sends his regards 13 minutes ago. See, I guess we're pumping. We got a green candle from 4,000 to 4,300. So we were so over. Oh, well, we were so back. Then we were so over. Now we are so back. Just to be clear about the order of operations here. So thank you, Farouk, for providing the signal amongst the noise. But for those of you who know, we've got 70 people watching. Congratulations for being here. This show is not about signal from the noise. This is all noise, no signal. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for alpha, just want to be very clear about what to expect here in the social contract that we've arranged. Ooh, Wasabi protocol. Interesting. Trade virtual tokens on Wasabi, multiply your Virgin points, more volume, more points, more allocation. Make sure your trading wallet has agents staked through virtual protocols to be eligible. Yo, I did not even know this was a thing anymore. I didn't know this was something people are doing. But Wasabi protocol, they're always early. They're always goated. So maybe I've got to look into that. All right. Let's see. I think I left the oven on 1 minute, bro. Is that Monad? Oh, that's the Kraken guy. Bold. I'm gonna. Then there's all-time high. Oh, that's the path. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. This one it didn't read off the rip. I was a little bit like I had to think a little bit too much. But maybe I'm cooked. Maybe I'm the problem. Let us progress. Gloom. Pixel guy. Wait, Cerebro? Oh, I thought it was Cerebro. I was like, whoa, AI coins? We are really so back. Let's see here. Really excited to get this one out today. The team at Proof of Play has a grand vision for onboarding millions of people to crypto-enabled powered applications. We're going to keep developing on-chain services, blah, 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 this until we find the one. Marketplace API, Proof of Play Marketplace, starting with Pirate Nation. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. I forwarded their on-chain randomness product to a few people, and they're a little bit like great branding, technically, not the most like sound product, but always open to being wrong there. But yeah, this is really cool. And I will give them a ton of credit. One, for onboarding SEOBs. That's a great move. But even more so, they obviously shuttered Pirate Nation the other day because it didn't find product market fit. That takes a lot of balls to do. And then it looks like they're continuing to ship additional products. And so Proof of Play, keep going until you find something that sticks. I think that's great. And that's persevere and ship, and you're going to be just fine. Unpopular opinion maybe, but the Thing's voice is just as important as rock design. Fantastic Four missed the mark by not giving him his iconic voice. I saw an ad for this yesterday, and they had the phrase at the bottom, and they're like, one of the best superhero movies of all time. And I was like, really? I've heard this thing sucked. So it just totally threw my, made the radar bells too early. Just can't think of words, but go off, right? How to participate in Rootstock. Let's see here. Okay, we're back. We're back to the Goblin. We've got 8 minutes left, so we're gonna refresh. Maybe so. This is we've had to refresh a few times. It feels like the timeline is just not that popping this morning. I'm not gonna call the top already on the timeline vibes, but I've had to refresh 3 or 4 times. It's like people not be posting. Slade says just ship becoming mainstream finally. Yes, 100%. 100%. Yeah, you don't have to commit and be like, I'm so right, and then just stick to that to your grave. Pivot. It's all good. We would the top on the timeline vibes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not gonna call it, but I'm just gonna say the vibes are off. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people are weird about the ETH price pumping apparently a little bit. But let's see here. Wednesday meme coin trading AMA, GM Trader, we're seeing the OpenSea Discord. Okay. All right, Zach, we see you. When you forget to turn off your auto renewal on weird domains, ownyourteeth.com. Get out of here. Insane work, French Loaf. Insane work. Call domain Shane. He wants to know. We've got Deep in here. Hey, what's up? For those of you who don't know, and I'll show this again. A digital asset treasury company was just launched. Deep in official. So go make sure to give them a follow. And they literally buy Disney pins off the Disney Pinnacle app, put them in a fund, and issue a token to buy more. It's MicroStrategy for Disney pins, and Disney pins are popping off. So just saying, take a look. I don't know if anybody else is doing a digital asset treasury fund for NFTs, much less NFTs from the literal biggest brand in the world. So do with that what you will. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I saw the BTS photo of this, and I don't blame them, but it was really funny. It's like seeing a BTS photo. This booth is the only thing in the whole room. It's a full set, if that makes sense. And so this looks like a bar, but it's a set, which is just really funny to see as a BTS. Van Glog says bullish on Disney Pinnacle. Hey, bullish on the Van Glog that is bullish on Disney Pinnacle. That's what I have to say about that. All right, let's see what Steve has to say. Been cooking this for a while, and now I'm excited to share more details about what I built soon. Fully on chain, rewards minters holders with ETH, runs forever, up only mechanics? ? I've seen Steve preview a few of this, or preview this a little bit, and as Steve, from my experience and what I've heard from others, is one of the most talented smart contract developers around. And so yeah, I'm excited to see what he cooked up here with on-chain brews. Let's see here. Oh, look, we got deep in by Kitty Punch. Saying GM. Dude, I mean, imagine the amount of Disney GMs you could do. I'm just saying, the Disney memes, they write themselves. I can't stop using, Disney GIFs. All right, let's see here. Is this how you... Oh my gosh, no way. I feel like Gabriel Haynes is a 385 is a good value given he's actually pretty active. Oh, he's sold. Dude, is Gabriel Haynes really sell shaming David Hoffman from Bankless right now? I respect that so much. Hey, we're in the creator economy now, you can do this. It looks like he got in, I don't know what his P&L was, but he got in at 385K and sold, let's see what, I mean, he sold for $8,000, so not bad. You show me like a, dude, hey, we're in it. We're in the creator economy now. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, Michael Hirsch in the chat. GM. I saw that. Jesus, I saw Michael just tweet something the other day. It was really exciting. But hey, thank you for being here. I'll try to remember what that was. Oh my gosh! Now that Klaus is employed by OpenSea, he just keeps on buying NFTs. He can't stop himself. Things you love to see. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Reward day tomorrow from NFL. Love to see it. Thrilled to have a real-time candlesticks live on OpenSea for tokens across 20 chains. Nice. Dude, I mean, so I saw something. Oh, okay. So I saw Orangey. Some of you may be familiar. Orangey is like kind of a prolific meme coin trader. I guess this guy, Finn's Bags, launched a Kanye West coin on Bags app, but launched it like for Kanye and then tweeted he launched it for Kanye. Then it like pumped, right? Because everyone's speculating and going crazy. And then Finn's Bags tweets, "Hey Kanye, we launched this coin on your behalf. Like you're generating fees. Like come claim it. Whatever. That old chestnut." And then I guess I saw a clip that Orangey posted, like when Finn's Bags posted that tweet that it wasn't Kanye or it was for Kanye in real time, and the chart just absolutely nuked. And it was like a bunch of guys like a Discord chat, and it felt like a Fortnite game the way they were talking about it. They're like nuke, go, and then like the chart nukes, and they're all like, "Oh, GG." It was fascinating. It was and I've seen stuff like Euphoria and stuff like this kind of treat trading like a game, right? And I think that like stuff like this is kind of like real-time charts, stuff like that. Follow me down this additional rabbit hole, but like I just think that like streaming trading on chain or streaming trading on chain, yeah, I guess I did say it right the first time, is going to be a new content format, something people watch. Every once in a while, my like Instagram, will throw me some like crazy like gambling content. And then I get like, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much of this like Plinko gambling, blackjack content. And it's fascinating how much of that's out there. And so, and I was watching TV with ads because apparently in, 2025, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord, we have ads on TV again. So that's pretty sick. But I saw this E-Trade ad. In this E-Trade ad, it had this guy like on his phone. It showed him in the charts and it said like, now with technical analysis, and it's like, it was, I don't know I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Like it was degen, but like for E-Trade, like, that they went through 37 rounds of lawyers and like, this is the most degen thing they could put out as an ad, but they were essentially, and they were like advertising options trading with low fees, like, but it was on mobile, right? And so I think they're like, everyone's kind of seeing this trend of like people wanting to trade in real time, stream in real time, and becoming something that you watch. And yeah, so I just think it's fascinating. And I'm really interested to see that kind of just behavior emerge, if that makes sense. I don't think that's like a non-consensus take. So, but I'm just interested to see where it goes, right? I mean, gosh, geez, look at this, the timeline provides. So you have degen, Air Money degen is this physical handheld device where you can like long and short and trade. It has like a little dial, like, and you could see people streaming on that or something like that. I don't know. All right, we've got 1 minute here. Let's give it a little refresh. Let's see what the final tweet on the timeline is. Oh, my man's here. Look at this. So we've got Yusuf in the chat. The DeFi ecosystem on Flow blockchain showed significant growth in Q2 with TVL up 46%, quarter over quarter, 68 mil, making its second straight quarter of double-digit growth. Wow. The growth has been driven by two native protocols. Kitty Punch up 72%, more up 300%. Nice. This is cool. Hey, what a great last tweet of the day. It is Wednesday, August 20th. There's about 100 people watching this stream. So for all of you here, congratulations for being here. For everyone who said, was in the chat, being active, saying what's up, thank you all. So grateful that you all are here. I'll be back tomorrow morning. And until then, let's hope the timeline vibes. Let's pick it up.